Hello all. In PT Tip 8, I went over how MTBIs lead to your having a much smaller gas tank that both empties very quickly and fills back up much more slowly. I discussed the great importance of pacing and planning for all the recovery periods. But in the end, who really wants to live with such a small gas tank? In this PT tip, I will go over the whys and hows of a specialized concussion cardio program that can really help you enlarge your tank. You may ask, why not just work out? The downside of a regular cardio workout, or worse still, boot camp cardio programs, is that they are far too vigorous with impact and vibration going up into your cranky brain. In addition, these programs increase your blood pressure. At least in the early stages, you are not ready for this. It will lead you to increased symptoms, particularly headaches and dizziness. So it's now recommended that you do a gently progressive cardiovascular program specifically designed for both concussions and post-concussion symptoms. With restrictions discussed later, any time is a good time to start this kind of program. This specialized program was designed by Professor John Leddy and company out of University of Buffalo. They developed a test called the Buffalo Concussion Treadmill Test, BCTT. With this test in hand, a concussion clinician can give you a program tailored to your situation, telling you how long, how hard, and how frequently to do it. It also tells the clinician how to safely progress you thereafter. Of all the treatments I cover in this series, this concussion cardio program has some of the best evidence for accelerating your healing. It does this in a number of ways. First, rebuilding your energy capacity, in other words, enlarging your gas tank. Gradually retraining your brain to tolerate higher blood pressures. Clearing away built-up metabolic byproducts like carbon dioxide and other waste products. Overcoming autonomic nervous system problems in the brain and body. Improving your sleep, both getting to and staying asleep. Elevating your mood and lowering anxiety. Finally, if that's not enough, it's thought to make new neurons, this is also known as neurogenesis, in the hippocampus region. This area of the brain is heavily involved in memory and learning. Many a clinician, including this one, think this protocol is the best thing since sliced bread. But it's important that you are aware of some precautions, how-tos, and the limitations of such a program. First, the precautions. A clinician's main concern should be, first, do no harm. So, before engaging, I strongly urge you to get the approval of your family doctor or cardiologist. There are lots of reasons why a cardio program might not be right for you. On to the how-tos. Once approved, you can get an in-clinic BCT or BCB test done by a properly trained concussion clinician. Most often this is a PT. If in-clinic testing is available to you, I definitely recommend you go this way. But for the many who don't have access to this, my book can help. It tells you how you can safely do a modified home-based cardio program. Again, this needs to be done only after getting medical clearance. This home-based program will give you all the benefits we already discussed, but without the need for the formal in-clinic testing. Finally, to the limitations. In my experience, this program works best with physical fatigue. I found mental fatigue which is really not the same thing. For best results happens when the person does both cognitive exercises from an OT or SLP along with one of these cardio programs. These cardio exercise protocols can really help with mild to moderate autonomic dysfunction, but they are not suitable for more severe autonomic dysfunction. For example, postural tachycardia syndrome, also known as POTS. In this case, recovery is best directed by a POTS knowledgeable cardiologist. This cardio program, if done properly and regularly enough, can be a game changer for many with concussions or post-concussion symptoms. For most patients, it's well worth the added effort. Well, that's all for today. Next time, I will cover the importance of sleep in concussions and post-concussion symptom recovery. Keep on healing. January 10th, 2025, revised August 28th, 2025.